Welcome to podcast number 23 with your host, Perry.
And Tree.
Yes, and Tree. Keller, again, is not here. He's going to be skipping out until he gets here. But maybe he might show up. Maybe.
It's possible.
Anyway. But yeah, so another great podcast, I'm predicting. By great, I mean tolerable. And hopefully can, maybe suffice you for an hour or 45 or 5 minutes, depending on when we just want to give up on this. Okay, so, again, like we always start off, apparently, we haven't been potting in a while. That's how all of our podcasts start now, don't they? It's like, well, Troy, how long has it been?
3 weeks.
It's been about 3 weeks. And that's the thing. We'd always answer, 3 weeks. 2 weeks. But yeah, so it's been about 3 weeks.
Yeah, we're not going to be doing it every week, probably.
Yeah, we stated that before. Fun new old business that we're trying to pan off as new business just so we can fill some hours. Anyway, Troy, what have you been up to, man?
I'm in the middle of a Harry Potter marathon.
So what?
Cool.
So what non-homosexual things have you been doing?
Just sucking some dick.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty straight.
Pretty straightforward. Oh, that's good.
Is watching Harry Potter more gay than sucking a dick? I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but I thought it was funny. I like Harry Potter. I can't say I've seen it in a while. I can't say I've seen any of the episodes in a while. There's one Harry Potter episode.
They're movies.
Movie. They're episodes, Troy. Okay.
So okay. Long season.
Yeah, so one long season. There's one Harry Potter movie that I haven't seen, and I don't remember which one it was. So that doesn't help.
That's not good.
Yeah, so it's like, I think it was one of those that doesn't really matter, kind of.
Like 3 or 4?
Yeah, 4 or 5 maybe. There's how many movies are there?
There's 8.
8 movies because there's 7 books, and so I hear J.K. Rowling is making more or something.
Yeah, she's not writing any more books, but she's writing the script to the next movie.
Oh, okay.
So it's her first time writing a screenplay.
Oh, that's the first I've heard of that.
Yeah. So from what I was told, it's about the adventures of somebody in one of their history classes. They have a book. It's like the adventures of blah 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 magician guy, and it's about
today, children, we will be learning about blah blah history magician guy.
Yeah. So anyway,
it isn't many adventures.
So it's about it's about his adventures like hundreds of years ago or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm excited, but it's like, yeah.
I can tell by your big throbbing boner that's hitting the bottom of the table. Oh, sorry. Jeez Louise.
I don't know. I mean, it could be good, but it's her writing the screenplay, so it might not be good.
Yeah.
She's a book writer, not a screenplay.
She's a book writer.
It's a big
author.
Whatever. It's the same thing.
I know, it's just...
You can author a script, too.
It's like... Yeah, I work for McDonald's. Oh, so you're a food maker?
Yeah,
that sounds so stupid.
But it's true.
I am Lord of the Fries. I am the fry maker.
I'm
so you work at
McDonald's. King. So you work at
I'm the fried king. It's stupid. Anyway.
I don't care. Harry Potter's cool.
Yeah,
I love Harry Potter.
Harry Potter's alright.
I watch all the Harry Potters at least once a year.
Really?
Yep.
Is it kind of like one of those things, like it's like an annual thing? Do you do it like a specific time of the year or something?
No, just like every 9 months we'll start it. It takes us 2 to 3 months to watch
Okay,
them all.
so it's like having a baby. Like every 9 months you just pop out a new. All right, guys, it's time. We gotta have a baby shower here. We gotta put in the DVDs or whatever. DVDs. I'm sorry, VHSs. My bad.
How many tapes would a VHS of Harry Potter be? Like 3?
I don't know. How long was
The only I remember some movies like Braveheart was two VHSs.
Titanic was.
Yeah, I think if it's over like 2.5 hours, it's 2 tapes.
Really?
Something like that.
At the end of the credits, it's like, please insert tape 2.
Yeah. Just like intermissions, old movies and stuff.
Oh, so like intermissions, just like jacking off or something in the middle of it after seeing the sketch of the Leonardo DiCaprio's girlfriend, right?
Yeah, that's definitely what an intermission is.
Yeah,
that's when everyone just silently whips their stuff out and starts beating it like mad.
Yeah, that was that was the first
jerking intermission. And they come down the aisles with like
there's a bunch of like
lotion
Kleenexes.
and Kleenexes.
It's
like your first time at this movie theater. Like Perry takes me to this movie theater. Oh, Troy, you're gonna love this theater. It's the greatest.
Troy, you're gonna love it. In the middle, it's spectacular. You see that trash can to the left?
I usually fall asleep in the second half, though.
Yeah, I get a little hungry sometimes and just a little sleepy, and I just don't care about things I used to care about.
I stopped caring about the movie.
It's like
for some reason at the second half of every movie, I just stopped caring.
You're just looking at your watch like, okay, what am I gonna do after this? Do I really? I paid. I mean, I'm gonna have to stay here. I'm not gonna pay like $5 just to sit and just not watch a movie. I mean, yeah, and it's like it's nice you look to your right and everyone has their little trash can.
Everyone's got a little plastic bag at the end to deposit their stuff.
I think that Titanic was the first movie I saw with boobies. Like either the first movie I saw with boobies or the first time I've ever seen boobies.
Probably mine too. I saw it when I was like 8 or 9. So
I remember in second grade, first or second grade, and we went to the old Sharpsburg School.
Yeah.
You remember that? Okay, for listeners, Sharpsburg School is just a little school in a little burg outside of Fort Recovery that all the kids used to be shipped down to. Like it was almost like a annexed middle school or something like that, or just like a sub-elementary school. But everyone went there. It's not there anymore. But point is, it was like this old dungeon kind of place. It was like the bat. Like Mom always said that they had every morning they had to wipe off all the bat poop off the desk and stuff. But no, I remember we were talking. I can't remember who it was specifically, but we were talking about Titanic because it just came out around then or something like that. And someone was the cool kid that watched it without their moms and dads knowing. Ooh. And I know. And they're like, you see everything. And we're like, what? You saw it? Yeah.
Tell us about it.
What was it like?
Guys,
you guys just have to go see it. I mean, you guys can't. It's like, you can't. It's like, listen, it was spectacular. But now it's...
I do. I remember specifically, like, the day I was allowed to start renting our movies at our movie theater.
Really?
Yes.
Like, allowed to? Like, you're 17 or how?
No, like, because I would always rent our movies when my mom was there.
Oh,
so
yeah.
The guy just, like, once I was 14, just like, you're getting it for your family, right? Yeah. Sure.
Bang Bus 3?
Yeah.
You know, the whole family's just
together.
The whole family's going to be sitting around the fire, just, like, watching.
Pay attention here, Troy. It's very important.
This teaches you life lessons. Better life lessons than any Disney movie can teach you. Okay! But...
Which is exactly how I talked when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Okay!
Kind of like...
All right, Mom!
Kind of like a prepubescent Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. Isn't Mickey Mouse
Mom!
Isn't Mickey Mouse prepubescent Mickey Mouse?
It's prepubescent Walt Disney, I think.
I guess.
Oh, shucks there, goof.
I still know.
Oh, boy.
One of my favorite things on Family Guy ever. I don't really like the show that much, but the best cutaway they've ever done was whenever like Walt Disney was drawing Minnie Mouse. He was like, take it off. I don't want it, mister. You want to be a star, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
That's hands down to me the funniest thing ever on that show.
I don't know. I think my favorite, and I do still watch Family Guy. I still watch. I love American Dad. We were just talking about that, like how I love American Dad better than Family Guy. Not that I don't like Family Guy. I still like Family Guy. My favorite Family Guy cutaway was morbidly obese Albert.
Never saw it.
It was funny. I think it was Stewie doing a cutaway. It's like I'm in a worse predicament than morbidly obese Albert, and then it cuts to like morbidly obese Albert, like or fat Albert with like all the hoodlums he hangs around with, and it's like, oh come on morbidly obese Albert, we gonna go play some basketball. Hey, or he said something that wasn't hey, so it wouldn't be, copyright infringement or something like that. And it was like, we'll just go ha ha ha. It was like, ha ha ha, I can't. On the counter, they took away my feet from the diabetes. Okay. And he was sitting in this
wheelchair.
He was sitting in a pickup truck. In the pickup truck. And it's like, oh, okay. Well, how about this? How about we get you some donuts or something like that? And then they bring out like those donuts, no. That's when he said he couldn't go or he couldn't eat because of diabetes and he had his legs cut off. And then he's like, oh come on, you can at least have one. Well, yeah, I could at least have one. Grabs the whole thing with his. It was really funny. Funnier than how I explained it.
I hope so.
Yeah. Shut up, Troy. Speaking of which, I want to see that 1,000 Ways to Die or in the West.
It's not very
because
good.
I heard it's not very good.
It's not good.
Did you see Ted?
Yeah.
Did you?
Way better.
Okay, because
Ted is way better.
Okay. All right, because I liked Ted.
I
thought Ted was funny.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was great,
no, but
it was funny. It did what
a passable raunchy comedy.
Yeah, and I just heard from people that it was like on the same level, and I'm like,
it's not even close.
Okay, I
1,000 Ways to Die in the West. Literally every single funny part was in the trailer. There was not a single other funny part in the entire movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to watch it just to see how bad it is.
It's bad.
So yeah, that's. I don't know. There's something about Seth MacFarlane that like he puts himself as the lead actor and he just doesn't look like a lead actor. I know it's his own movie, but like
I don't even think he was that bad. I just didn't think it was funny.
Really?
No, it's just the jokes weren't very good. Like if I hadn't seen a trailer, it would have been way funnier.
Oh, okay.
Because they literally just put everything in the trailer.
Yeah,
I don't know. A lot of people say that a lot of times, or it's like, oh, they put every funny part in the trailer, but this legitimately they put every funny part in the trailer.
I would almost imagine that movie is just a bunch of recycled or Family Guy cutaway jokes that just didn't work in the episodes.
Maybe.
Was there a lot of like cutaway jokes? I mean, they didn't cut away, but like,
no,
did they just have like a lot of pop culture jokes? I know that there was a Mila Kunis one.
They had a couple.
That's probably going to be dated in like 20 years. Like, oh, Mila Kunis, I remember when she was a thing.
Well, it doesn't really make any sense because it's like it's supposed to be olden times.
So yeah. I mean, I saw the doc from what's that?
Yeah.
Back to the Future. I saw that, that part, and that was kind of funny. But
yeah, like I said,
if they would
it was in the trailer.
Put that in the trailer,
yeah.
It would be like, okay. I mean, again, I still haven't seen it. I still need to not need to see it. I don't need to see any movie.
But it's not worth
it. Yeah.
You should see Interstellar.
Yeah, I will. I guess
super fucking good.
Big Hero 6. I also kind of want to see that.
I want to see that just because T.J. Miller is the voice in it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You like that guy, don't you?
He's one of my favorite people. He's super funny.
You know him on a personal level.
No,
like you guys went out to coffee and
I wish.
Yeah, touch each other's wieners.
I wish.
He touched yours. You didn't ask for it, but you were.
I wasn't allowed to touch his.
He's like, listen, I'm gonna do this for you, but you can't tell anyone. And then he told me, and then I'm talking about now.
And now we're talking to
so
hundreds of thousands of people.
Hundreds of millions of people
are listening to this.
Know this for a fact.
TJ
Miller touched Troy's penis without him asking. He just did it. And Troy was okay with it. It was like,
TJ Miller, man.
I mean, it could
He made me laugh and come at the same time.
It's called clapping. Just now, listen. I'm gonna ask you a favor. By asking a favor, I mean I'm just gonna do it. Now, my hand might be a little cold, so it might shrivel up. I don't care. I won't judge how small.
I'm not looking. I'm feeling.
I just want to feel. I want to feel this soggy snake in the pit of your pants. That's the whole reason I looked you up.
And then he started doing his stand up. It was weird.
That he used my wiener as a mic in front of people. We
were out getting a coffee.
That's it. I mean, it was like 2:00 in the afternoon. It wasn't like it was a sexy time.
No.
I mean, it wasn't like it was like 7:00 at night. That's not like it wasn't like.
Can it be a sexy time at JoJo Beans and things?
You can make it sexy.
That's a great name for a coffee shop. JoJo's Beans and Things.
Is that a real place?
I don't know. No, I just made it up.
I was just going with it.
No, I just made it up, but I think it's a great name for a coffee shop.
I
haven't opened a coffee shop like that. Are you JoJo the owner? No, I'm Troy the owner. Who's JoJo?
I don't know. I don't even know a guy named Joe. I just thought it was a funny name. Well, that's stupid.
I'm never coming back here. Fine, we don't want you here anyway.
And he said
I'm tearing up your membership.
Membership. Yeah, I'm only accepted. Like you did to every customer.
Yeah.
Even if they don't ask who you are.
I'm not JoJo, okay? I'm Troy.
Just go on.
Yeah. Can I get a black coffee? Okay, fine. All right, I just thought it was a funny name. I'm not JoJo. I'm Troy.
Even better, you have employees, and you're just sitting there. You got like some cute little barista at the register, and she's just sitting there like, all right, okay, that'll be if I like gives you the money, and then like right behind you just sneak up like, okay,
I do it. I'm not JoJo. What if I had all the baristas with name tags that said JoJo?
Okay, JoJo.
Oh, you're JoJo.
And then everyone looks over.
Yeah.
It's like, we're not JoJo.
And then I look at him from the back and put a gun to the head. Okay, I'm JoJo.
Okay.
I'm JoJo.
Listen. Then they're mouthing like, help me.
It's like I'm keeping
Call
them.
the authorities. I can see my family.
Yeah, they're my slaves. I keep them in the basement.
This mustache, this beard, it's not because I'm a hipster. It's because they won't let me go home.
Who won't let you go home? JoJo? No, Troy.
Who's
Troy?
JoJo. So JoJo doesn't let you go home. So it's like the customer is like, okay, this is just a crazy person that just doesn't want to go and just looking for attention.
So then they call the cops looking for JoJo. And they come up asking, who's the owner of this place? I am. What, JoJo? No, I'm Troy. Oh, we're looking for JoJo. Oh, he stepped out.
Yeah, he'll be back in like maybe an hour or checking out the other chain restaurant or chain, whatever.
Want any coffee? JoJo Beans and things?
So what do you want? Wait.
Muffin?
No, duh. You ask them for donuts. And bacon.
They're cops.
Yeah, I get it. That's an easy joke.
Yeah, we were just playing out this long sequence, and then
just for an easy joke.
That was the punchline. So we set up this whole entire joke
just for a second grade.
Just for cop first, can I get you anything? Coffee, a donut. And then you just shit yourself and walk away.
That's not as funny as I thought, but I started coughing and now I'm tearing up. That was stupid. I've teared up at funnier things. We're talking about JoJo's stupid.
JoJo's Beans and things.
JoJo's stupid joke setup. That's the whole reason for the whole store. It's just the way
JoJo or / me had this entire idea of having a fucking coffee shop, just so at one point in his life he could have a cop come in and ask him if he wanted a donut.
He could die a happy man.
And he
he has a noose. It's a chain restaurant or a chain Starbucks-esque coffee place, and every single one of them has a noose in the back. So then,
as soon as the joke happens,
no matter what area, no matter what location,
the
he'll have it ready. And he's like, I can die a happy man. That's one.
The funny thing is the donuts they got on the day they opened, and it's just been the same donuts there forever. It's part of the joke. They're all moldy and stuff. They're 2-year-old donuts.
You had this restaurant open for 10 years, and there's cobwebs and Meisters, and you can tell
there's literally a dead rat right next to it. A dead rat is in the donut box.
A mousetrap that's been set for 20 years that hasn't gone off, but the cheese is still off because the mice got smart enough. Stupid. All just for a cop and donut joke. I think we have something. I can quit school.
There we go.
Just for this. Just for this.
That's how you get investors. You just tell them the joke. That's it. What do you guys think? You want to give me $20,000 so I can make this dream a reality? Will you tape it so we can watch it later? Yeah. Oh, here you go. Take it all. Take all the money. It's the greatest joke I've ever
heard. What's the name of it again?
JoJo's Beans and Things.
JoJo's Beans and Things. That reminded me.
That'd be great.
JoJo's Beans and Things.
It's a great fucking name.
It is. And you know what? If anything ever comes of that, we'll know it's starting here.
Yeah.
So we'll be we touched one listener's heart.
Yeah. And as soon as we read a story in the newspaper about a local coffee shop owner hanging himself after a donut joke to a cop, then we'll know we touched somebody.
Hanging himself, and it's we did that.
Yeah.
That was us.
Oh shit, we lost our only listener.
Well, crap.
Fuck.
Keller's dead. He died the night of us talking about this.
He thought it was so funny. His head literally exploded.
That was the second listener. When 2 people want to do this, one of them actually died of their head exploding, and so he couldn't do it. It was the second one. No, that reminded me of, I was telling you, I was listening to some of the older podcasts, and number 3, I told you, holds up. I mean, but for some reason, I don't know what what context it was, but I said the name, and I love this name, and I don't want to forget it. I don't know what I'll ever do with it, but Sneaky Pete and the Backyard Boys. I don't know why it's so funny.
Good band name.
Here comes Sneaky Pete and the Backyard Boys. It just sounds like, I don't know,
they're coming to rape you.
Yeah. That's who holds the haunted house. Yes.
Over the door, Sneaky Joe and the Backyard Boys.
Sneaky Pete and the Backyard Boys. It's
a gang rape. They're all yelling, "Squeal like a pig!" Oink,
oink.
I'm a little piggy.
Oink, 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 oink. Oh man. I almost died. I almost died laughing at all that. It's stupid. That didn't deserve that hard of a laugh.
Yes, it did. It was hilarious.
I guess. Okay, so our little town that we always talk about, Fort Recovery, we have a radio station now.
I saw a Snapchat about this.
Yeah.
They were talking football.
Mm-hmm.
It's an online radio.
Mm-hmm.
Who does it?
It's what is that guy's name? Neil Spencer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Neil Spencer.
I saw they were taking calls and everything. Who the hell set that up?
Yeah. Apparently it's, from what I hear, it's going to be like every week, every Wednesday. They're going to have Fort Recovery sports talk. And you got to realize, listeners that don't know, and we're probably rehashing, and you're like, yeah, we know. You come from a small town. We get it. But, like, it's a very small town, and it's like, you would, like, if you lived there, you would know everyone that calls in. And
yeah, that'd be the weird part.
Yeah.
I couldn't call in.
I couldn't call in. I don't know.
I saw, the snap I watched had Ryan Shane was calling in, and he made himself sound like a hick.
Yeah.
It's really funny. I'm gonna be out there fucking noon tailgating this shit.
Yeah, I heard that. I was listening to it. I'm going to be out there tailgating, getting fired up for the game.
Yeah, it was really funny.
It was hilarious. We love you, Shaney.
Because we know you're listening.
Because we know you're listening.
Because you're a true friend.
He feels bad for us.
I don't think any of our best friends even listen to this.
I don't think they do.
Garmin's the only one I know, and he doesn't even listen every week. He only listens when I tell him to.
Yeah. It is just us.
Yeah.
It's just us sitting here. Like, even a couple of my friends at my school, they stopped listening after like the third one because like they got bored of just us having like a lot of downtime just talking about what's going on in a visual setting.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, look at that, that's so funny looking, and you're just like. You can't do anything.
That was our transition phase.
Yeah, that was our awkward middle school phase.
Yeah,
and now
like your first blowjob.
Yeah,
awkward.
Yeah, it's like the windshield wiper.
Oh, the
windshield.
This is how it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
It feels so good.
Oh yeah, I'm having so much fun. Oh yeah, I don't know, man. So that's kind of cool. Like we have like a little radio station and all that stuff. It's kind of cool. But another thing.
Yeah, so we have as many radio stations as stoplights. That's pretty.
Yeah,
cool. That's pretty cool.
That's kind of sad. That's actually really sad. We've had more bars in our town than stoplights.
Well, it's not even close to.
Oh, I know. It overpowers it 5-1.
Yeah, at least.
This will transition. I'm not going to talk about this, but our football team has been doing really well, like kind of sticking on the Fort Recovery local crap. Don't worry, listeners. This transition to something not local, but our football team's been doing great. My brother has been, being a real stud, and our football team has made our playoffs for the first time in school history, which is cool. We won our first game last week, and now we play a team that is in the midst of going for a four-peat state championship, and that we've already lost to by 29 points.
Ooh.
But my brother had 200 yards rushing against them and 2 touchdowns, which is pretty cool. But where I'm getting at is I haven't been doing a lot of cartoons or like real animations, and I hate that. I don't like that I've been doing it. I always talk about like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna start this, I'm gonna start that. And I really just need to settle down and like just do something. But what I have been doing is a bunch of posters, and I've made a poster for the school or for the football team where I take images and I draw from each of the players that play. And I made this big old poster, and it got like 100 likes on Facebook and then some. And it's everyone loves it, and people are asking for prints. And so I've been and if their kid wasn't in the original poster, they're like, "Can you draw this for me?" Like, yeah, sure, whatever. And so I'm doing commissions for it. And it's cool. I mean, I like that. I'll hopefully be getting some money out of it, and just for something that's like easy for me to do. And I've been getting like Facebook messages from people all over. Well, not by all over. I mean like Fort Recovery area that are asking like, could you do like a drawing of our family and all stuff like okay. But yeah, so that's cool. But just yesterday, I did this poster. This team that we're going up against, like I said, is going on. I was already 3 state championships in a row, and they have a 46 game win streak.
We're fucked.
Marion Local Flyers, and they're very good, very good. But who knows? I mean, I know I know it's just like, oh, you're just being a homer. It's like, oh, and who knows? But I made this poster. It was a very dramatic looking scene for like the cartoony way I draw. It has like an Indian in the front with a spear, bracing himself at a dark night in a football stadium, and this big giant creature in the back is, of course, represents the other team that we're going against. This like huge, colossal, giant football player, and you can only see its 2 beady eyes, but you can just see a big black darkness in the background, and so you can tell what it's supposed to be. And in the front, I put a lot of time in. I don't want to say time because I did in a day. But I put a lot of a lot of effort into it, and I really like how it turned out. And in the front, I put why not us? After the Russell Wilson thing, the why not us and why not you, or whatever he said, after winning Super Bowl, and so yeah, like why not us? Why not us winning this? And a lot of people have shared this picture and liked it, like from our community. And I even got a message from one of the moms of a freshman that plays, and he's a really good player that actually is getting varsity time. But his mom Facebook messaged me, and she just said that like I teared up. It was just such a emotional thing, for these kids to be a part of. And I've never had that before. I've never had someone have such an emotional, connection with something I've done before, and I thought that was kind of cool. And I've shown you, Troy, and I mean, it was just, it was whatever, But I mean, I thought it was like pretty neat. Like, okay, like, awesome.
That's a good reason to keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool reason. And I mean, if everyone's saying what's going to happen is going to happen, when we won't be playing a week from, us talking right now, then, I'm just going to stop, making these posters, whatever, and then I can actually start doing cartoons, and, or at least telling myself that. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was, kind of cool, how the stuff I've been doing is, like, actually, getting some community traction, I guess. The mayor actually wanted to talk to me and do what is it? It's like a logo for for an anniversary or something of the town. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, okay, just tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it. But yeah, I don't know. It's just cool, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, that's another thing I can cross off my little to-do thing. Though before, I should say, we started this podcast, we were just getting done watching my Toronto Raptors. I'm a Raptors fan because I liked dinosaurs as a kid.
The best reason, I guess.
The best reason to like them, of course. But they've been doing pretty well. They lost tonight to Chicago, but whatever. And most people, that don't exactly follow the Raptors know that Drake is a big Raptors fan because he's from Toronto. He's one of them there Canadians. They're Canadians, and he was. I think he wore these glasses twice now at the games, but Troy, these glasses, Troy, they look like my great grandma's glasses. What is it with rappers and like? I mean, is it
basketball players do it too?
No. I'm just saying. Like, do these famous, like people, do they decide? I think I'm gonna try making this a thing, or do they have actual designers like be like, this is what's hot, wear this?
That
I don't know.
I don't think it's on them.
I wouldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine like some big rap star is like, yeah, these glasses, dope.
Yeah.
Not these glasses. Are they? Yeah, they're dope. I think.
What's that word? Dupe?
Dope? I'm sorry. I try to speak like the peasants, if you will, but I just it's hard sometimes. I just get all befuddled. But I mean, these glasses are stupid, Troy.
I know.
They're dumb. Help me out here.
So we're like 15 years ago, so we're like my glasses like nerd specs.
And they're still dumb.
Fuck you. Nerd specs are awesome.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, they are.
They're just in style.
No, never mind. It's gonna sound hipster, so I'm not even gonna say it.
Say it.
I started wearing them because Rivers Cuomo from Weezer wore them, and I used to love Weezer, and I thought they looked badass. This is before the hipster rage of bringing it back.
I was a hipster before.
No, by the time I got mine, it was already like starting to be a thing.
Yeah,
but I liked them. Like,
I can.
I'm not a pop culture person, this, Perry. I wear sports stuff all the time. I don't wear button ups or anything ever. Polos.
I know. I just wanted to give you some credit. With that hipster thing and just being so pretentious. What is it with?
That's a cough.
Excuse me. Is it just me like overanalyzing things? But are commercials just like their aim is to be like the pretentious, snobby?
Depends on what you're selling.
I mean, like for instance, like the beginning of the Geico commercials, and I like the Geico commercials. I think they're all right, but like you can save 100% more on car insurance in 15 minutes. Like, everyone knows that, jackass. I know.
I think those are funny.
It's like, oh well, did you know this? I mean, like, and
did you know there really was a first joke every time?
Like
look, that was over there.
No, those are funny. I like that, but that's the one I can think of right now. Is the whole like, oh well, you've belittled my intelligence. Do you know this to make me feel superior? No, I didn't think so. That makes me better. Now I'm gonna go sniff my own farts and go hang myself while I beat my wiener.
In my Prius. In my Prius.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand why everyone has to be such an a-hole. I mean...
Yeah, I guess I see your point. I never thought of it that way.
It's like why is it so cool to be a snobby prick?
Everyone wants to feel smarter than everyone else.
I don't care to be smarter.
That's just, a general thing. Everyone likes to have an edge on somebody else.
Yeah, I guess so. And I guess you can really put... I mean, I guess everyone has always wanted that. But, nowadays you can actually personify that and actually put a actual physical being to with the whole hipster culture. Before the hipster culture, it was just... You didn't actually have something to call those kind of persons aside from just a snob. It's like, oh, that's just how that culture is. That's also another thing, just, being pretentious and like, oh, you have to be intelligent. And not saying that, being smart is overrated. Basically because I'm not. But have you noticed like the whole like, and I'm kind of like saying this, but like the whole like smart buzzwords That's another thing I don't like is buzzwords. You know, like especially like right now with Ebola.
Yeah.
It's like that's another thing I'll talk about. Go on.
I hate how if you you're perceived as smart if you just talk about what's going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're up to date on what's happening in the world, that makes you seem smart, which I think is ridiculous.
I had a Facebook post.
Okay, so you waste the most time on news websites and reading the newspaper, so that makes you smarter. Yeah.
Good job. Congrats.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you want me to tell you about all the new rappers I found? Is that going to make me sound smarter?
Yeah, is that going to make me better than you? Yeah. Because you think that makes you better than me. Yeah. Let's just keep fighting.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's not just about whatever is trending at the moment, you know. But that's just a popular one, I feel like.
Yeah. We'll go back to the smart buzzword because I had a few comments on that. But this transitions very well to another thing I was talking about, or that we're talking about, is okay. So I posted on Facebook a couple weeks ago when this whole Ebola thing was blown really at its peak. Yeah. And I feel like a real doucher for even talking about Ebola right now.
Fucking Google on their homepage, they have a donate for Ebola thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you need to donate for? There's 10 people that have it.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? The money's not going to their families for the losses.
No. What's
the money going to?
More money for a buzzword.
Seriously, where is that money going to? Donating for Ebola?
Yeah.
What the fuck is it going to?
No, it's a stupid thing that's just because the media is talking about it. But there, in a couple weeks ago, in the height of it, I was sitting in math class, not doing math, and not thinking about math, probably thinking about boners, but better than math.
No doubt. Yep.
No doubt. Absolutely. Probably thinking about No Doubt before I was thinking about math.
Mm-hmm. Gwen Stefani.
Mm-hmm. Very, very topical.
Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
Great album.
Yes. I like Gwen Stefani, but that's not what we're talking about. I like No Doubt. I like No Doubt.
Back before they got back together, though. Before she went.
Yeah, that happened.
Before she went solo and then they got back together later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Before she went solo.
I like Gwen Stefani. I think Gwen Stefani's cool. But anyway, in this class.
When I heard that. Sorry, really quick.
Go on.
When I heard that Iggy Azalea song, at first I thought it was her. When I heard it the first time.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds very similar to her.
Fancy?
Just that part. The I'm so fancy part.
Yeah.
Just that part.
The whatever her name
Not
is.
the rap.
X or
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But just that.
She's
part.
She's the one that does. The beat goes on and on and on and on and boom, clap and make me feel. That's a good song. I like that song.
What that is.
Oh, it's one of those popular songs right now. But
anyway, let's get back to the topic.
In this class, I had this guy. I don't know him, but he's one of those. He's not super hipster, but he has a little hint of it. But he was drawing a picture of Ebola in his sketchbook, and I could just see it. And it's and then he's looking yeah, look at this. And it's okay, listen, what? Why? Have more things going on in your life than drawing the big buzzword of nowadays, or of the time right now. And so that got me going on Facebook and putting this post. Something about I could look it up right now, but I'm not going to take the time. But it was something like people that talk about Ebola on a daily basis are the people
20% smarter than the rest of us.
Yes, I added that too, and that they should get all the girls,
yes,
and all the chicks.
Mm-hmm.
But it was something like people who talk about Ebola, in casual conversations are people that don't really have anything to say and are pretty much boring people in general that are just trying to stay relevant in a conversation. And
yeah, I completely agree.
And I got a couple likes, and because that's important.
Totally.
Yeah, totally important. But one person she's like a girlfriend of one of my like good friends that I don't really hang out with anymore in Portland. That I've only met her once, but we're Facebook friends because of it. And she's like, says the guy who's talking about it, and I'm like, okay, you win if that's what you want. And I just brought it up because some guy drew, a picture, and I had to put my 2 cents in this. So it's like, okay, you win. I mean, there you go. Like you beat me. Clap, clap, clap.
Good job.
But I could have gone about that 2 different ways. I could have been like, I could have gotten a lucrative internet fight, about it, or I'm just one of those guys that like I can own up to something. Like, okay, yeah, I'm talking about it, whatever,
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's stupid, but going back to like the smart buzzword that we were talking about before, that got us on this conversation. What is it with putting smart in front of everything?
What do you mean?
Smart car. It's not any smarter. The worst one, and the smart car and this other one is the only ones I can think of. I'm sure that there's a lot more out there that I'm not thinking of, and I'll be like after this, like I should have said that. Smart water.
Oh, that.
Have you heard of that smart water?
Yeah. No, that's been around for a while.
I know, but is it really that much smarter? It doesn't really make you smarter. Is it more intelligent than the average water? Why? Okay, I know why. Because it markets well. And
that reminds me of, dude?
What?
It reminds me of, in Parks and Rec, one of the fast food restaurants has zero water, like 0 calorie water, but it has like 20 calories in it or something like that. That's exactly what that reminds me of.
That's funny because like my junior year of high school, like when I was hanging around Jay County people a lot, one of our friends, and I'll have to tell you about this other story too, remind me of it. Just say Portland Burger King if we get off subject. But one of my friends at the time worked at the Portland Burger King. And it was a weekend. She was about to get off, and we drove around and we ordered food, and it was just like, okay, what else do you want? And then one of my friends like, a diet water to go. She's like, okay. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. People are stupid. So that was like an inside joke with us for a while. Are you going to want diet water? Because it's already diet. Because it's already not that many calories. It's going to make you fat.
There's no real sugar in it.
Oh, yeah. Ugh, but I don't know. Like the whole smart thing, and maybe now that I brought it up, like you'll see it now.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like, oh, that's what he's talking about. It's like, here, let's get the smart gasoline. Oh, fuel efficiency. Oh, green. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I'm better than everyone else because I'm smarter than everyone else. And I guess it's because I'm not smart.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't understand the fascination of having to be smarter than other people either.
Right.
Like, I feel like I'm a fairly smart guy. Like, I have an engineering degree, but I don't feel like I'm better than anyone else.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, yeah. I feel worse than everyone else. I feel like everyone else is better than me.
There's I'm sure you've seen it, or you've because you've been in it in school. I mean, there's a big like a master race kind of feel to engineers and STEM or whatever that is, STEM or I don't know.
Stigma.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, point is like engineering things like. There's this big, especially on the internet. There's this big like subculture of like engineering people make fun of anything artsy or artistic.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
because we think it's dumb.
Yeah, it's
you know why?
stupid.
Because it's pointless.
It is pointless.
No, it's not really. But
yeah.
Like engineering people, they deal so much in like science and math
and realistic kind of
yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
that's why most engineers aren't religious. because we need facts and we need numbers to back up everything.
Yeah.
So most engineers don't really believe in God.
Yeah, I get that.
They're very in the you need to prove it to me kind of thing.
Yeah, I get that. But it's funny
which means
because
art's like secondary because
absolutely,
it's not a necessity.
It isn't a necessity. Yeah. Like that's like if you go to my Twitter, it's like alleged artist animator and good at other things that don't matter. But yeah, and it's funny because like I hate saying it, I'm an art student. I'm an animator. Like whenever I say that, I always back it up as I'm an animator. Yeah, because there's a difference. I there is. I'm in the art realm, and you and Keller are in that, and it's like we get along just fine. Yeah. But
I mean, it's because none of us think we're better than anyone else.
Yeah, because we grew up.
It's just a simple concept. That's just the way that we grew up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just like
no
where
we've
come from.
Where we're from. If you're a farmer, you're the most successful people.
Yeah.
Farmers make the most money back home. Like engineers back home don't make as much money as farmers do.
No. So it's like
most of the rich families that I know from back home are farmers
or J&M.
Yeah,
we're home brothers. Yeah, or any of that agricultural related stuff. So it's like, yeah.
If I were to go home and get an engineering job, in for recovery, there'd be people on the line that probably make more than I do.
Yeah.
They're also working 60, 70 hours a week. Yeah. But still, they're pulling in more than I will.
Absolutely. And
they don't have college debt to pay for.
Yeah.
So there's bank and everything. That's why everyone there has a new truck.
I know.
Everyone that's turns 24 has a new truck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like this new big old thing, decked out. And the thing about, 24-year-old Mercer County trucks opposed to all the other, crappier counties, again, getting local, the dark countiers, and even worse, the hill jacks.
All glazed can.
Yeah, them there hill jack, people outside the Grand Mercer County.
Yeah.
Our trucks are at least nicer looking, and theirs are just popped up on big old yeah. Stupid.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, have I ever told you the story about Ryan and I going into Burger King? Okay. I'll just say this because if I say it, I'll ruin the whole joke. So our friend from Portland, I think her name was Kelly Weaver, if she's listening, and she's not. She worked at Burger King, and whenever we would go over to our Portland friend's house for the just hanging out on a weekend or whatever, she would always come a little later, and because she'd get off work or whatever, and she would always say, "Yeah, I have my sorry guys, I just got off work. I still have my Burger King perfume on." And so Ryan and I actually thought that was a real thing.
Oh my god.
We're
Ryan Gray?
Yeah, Ryan Gray. And so we're really? That Ryan, I'll say this. Ryan was that's a thing? And she's yeah. Really convincingly.
Yeah.
And so Ryan and I are really? Yeah, just go in. We have it for sale.
Oh my god. Did you go in and ask?
Couple weeks after.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you guys?
We're retarded. We're retarded high school kids. We go in, Ryan and I, and we're they're oh, welcome to Burger King, how can we help you? No, they didn't say that. No one's chipper at that Burger King. They're what?
Fuck my life, what can I do for you? Fuck my life, order.
Sorry, I just got done slitting my wrist, what do you want? They're all right, how may we help you? And Ryan and I asked because he wasn't sure and I wasn't sure, but we were there anyway for it. We already ate somewhere else. And it's excuse us, do you guys have Burger King perfume? And they look at us
what the fuck?
They're looking around looking for cameras or something. Are we getting punked or something? Is that Ashton Kutcher? Where is it? And we're just where is you guys, do you sell that here? It's no, we don't sell that here. We're like, is there another place? I don't think so. I mean, you could try like the Winchester or the one over the town over. I don't know. No, we don't sell it here. So we're like, okay, and so we just left, and they just looked so befuddled. It was just so utterly bamboozled, and we were just walking out there, and it took us a while to realize, wow, she just meant that she smells like Burger King from working at Burger King.
Yeah.
Ryan and I are retarded. That's the reason why I get all vocal about the smart thing. Because I'm not smart. I'm not smart. I'm an idiot.
I'm going to bring down the rest of you.
Yeah.
Get on my level.
Idiots. Get on my level. Oh, gosh.
You do math? Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Screw you.
You know your times tables? You fuck. Stupid fuck. That's what Keller would say to somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, you know your times tables? Stupid fuck.
I had to think about that, how he would say
exactly how he would say
it. Oh, I'm taking math right now, and I'm about to slit my wrist. Yeah. It's so bad. I'm so bad at it.
I was basically a math major, so
yeah,
I'm used to it.
I'm about to kill myself. It's a freaking killer, man. I don't know.
Yep.
That's about it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's start the podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you? That was a good pregame.
Good pregame.
Good warm up. Yeah. Let's do it the exact same way.
Right. Okay.
You ready? Ready? On 3.
1, 3. I still don't know math. Anyway. Welcome to Podcast 23 with your host, Perry.
Troy.
Keller. Keller's not here today. He'll be coming here anytime soon. It's about 10:45, and he'll be coming around in about an hour. It's not. It's like 11:40.
What did we talk about first?
It wasn't about. I'm looking at my phone right now. Buzzwords. Yeah. No. What did we talk? That's a good question, actually. If we were to, like, at the end of all these podcasts and to wrap up, like, just, kind of like a little synopsis of what we all did.
Yeah.
Well, could we do it?
No,
I couldn't do it.
No.
I don't know math good enough to do it.
I'll learn you some.
Oh, please do. I'm failing my class. I'm actually not. These get degrees.
All right. It's time.
Yes. So welcome to Podcast 23. I want this to go for another 2 hours.
Oh, God, no.
It'll just be me talking.
Yeah, I'll be asleep.
All right, Joy. Okay, nighty-night. Okay, good. This is the Perry-only podcast. The only reason we started doing this, I almost got my time a couple months ago, and they came back.
Fuckers kept talking.
Those pieces of crap. I hate them. I hate them all. I remember when we used to always, like, go up to the microphone.
It was just you.
Remember when I used to always go up to the microphone? Like blowjob sounds. I thought about that because, like, but we don't have our headphones on anymore
No,
because
it doesn't sound as weird.
Yeah, so we just look stupid.
Yeah.
Idiots. So welcome to Podcast 23. I'm. You can't see this, but Troy is just like looking at me, like, "What are you doing?" I am gonna take you to that donut shop that we were talking about.
JoJo's Beans and Things.
JoJo's Beans and Things, and I'm gonna call.
Get a fucking cop there.
I get a cop.
We're gonna
there.
do this. We're gonna make this happen.
We're gonna take you to JoJo's Beans and Things. And we're gonna call Sneaky Pete and the Backyard Boys, and we're gonna show you what for. Anyway, that was a podcast, and all right, that's about enough of that. Did you get a text from Keller at all?
No, I didn't.
No. Watch, we're gonna like end it, and I'm gonna press the little end button, and he's gonna walk in. Hey guys,
drunk as fuck.
I kind of want to reenact that. Like, you just walk in. Hey guys, doing a podcast?
No, we're done. Stupid fuck.
Hey, insert Keller thing here.
Ha 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 ha.
Shut up. I I think at the end of all these dual podcasts we do, we should just have like another like minute or two of just talking like Keller. You want to do it right now?
No.
Yes.
No, I don't know what to say.
Okay. So.
Stuff.
What does he say? We know how to talk like
Yeah, I
him.
know how to talk like
We know how to talk. We don't know what he talks about. Oh, so I'm making fat stacks at FedEx. I pretty much run the place now.
That's exactly what he says.
We have to have like competitions who can out Keller either you and I. And we'll have like a little scoreboard.
I hang around him enough that I feel like I should win, but I probably won't.
We'll get a little trophy. We'll make the Ed trophy.
The Ed trophy of the night.
Yeah. And the Ed winner is microphone because they both suck. But yeah.
All right, let's first end this.
Okay. Real talk. This is episode 23. I was gonna say it's like me and the podcast are the same age, but that's days and years are not the same. Perry, math.
No, you're math. You'll look smarter.
Smart. Give her the water.
I need the smart water.
Drive in a smart car. It'll make me look good in front of my friends. Episode 23, ending now. This is Perry.
Try. Nailed it.
Yeah. Bye.